Hello and welcome back to the Spying Game. Arnold Deutsch, codename Otto, a name whispered in the shadows, a figure shrouded in mystery. Yet behind the veil of secrecy lies a man who played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of 20th century espionage. Deutsch, the mastermind behind the Cambridge Five, remains an enigma. But what we do know paints a picture of a brilliant, charismatic and ideologically committed spy master. His ability to identify, recruit and manage agents at the highest levels of British society cemented his place in the annals of espionage history. He orchestrated the rise of the Cambridge Five, a group of highly placed British intelligence officers who acted as agents for the Soviet Union. Their treachery cut deep, compromising sensitive information and undermining Western intelligence operations for decades. The impact of Deutsch's work reverberated throughout the Cold War, leaving an indelible mark on the relationship between East and West. Born in 1903 in Czechoslovakia, Hungary or Austria, sources differ, Arnold Deutsch's early life hinted at the intellectual prowess he would later wield in the world of espionage. He excelled in his studies, demonstrating a remarkable aptitude for languages. This linguistic dexterity would prove invaluable in his clandestine career, allowing him to navigate the complexities of international espionage with ease. Deutsch became fluent in German, Russian, English and French, a skill set that facilitated communication and fostered trust with his recruits. Beyond languages, Deutsch pursued higher education at Vienna University, immersing himself in the world of academia. He delved into the fields of chemistry and psychology, graduating with a doctorate in 1928. This academic background provided a solid foundation for his future endeavors, honing his analytical mind and teaching him the art of observation, skills he would later employ to devastating effect in the realm of espionage. Deutsch's journey from the hallowed halls of academia to the shadowy world of espionage underscores the complex interplay of intellect and ideology that shaped his life. Arnold Deutsch's path took an intriguing turn when he became involved with Wilhelm Reich's Sexpol movement in Vienna. This radical political philosophy, advocating for sexual liberation as a means to achieve progressive social change, attracted individuals from various backgrounds, but mainly those with leftist leanings. It was within the ranks of Sexpol that Deutsch likely encountered Soviet recruiters who recognized his intelligence and potential. His commitment to communist ideals, coupled with his growing disillusionment with the political climate in Austria, led him to embrace a life of espionage. Deutsch's linguistic talents and academic credentials made him an ideal candidate for clandestine operations. He underwent rigorous training, mastering the art of secret communication, surveillance, and the delicate dance of cultivating and managing agents. This period marked his transformation from an academic to a dedicated Soviet operative, ready to serve the USSR's interests on the international stage. In 1934, Arnold Deutsch's espionage career took him to London, a city teeming with potential recruits and rife with the secrets of a global power. His move was facilitated by his cousin, Oscar Deutsch, a prominent figure in the British film industry. Oscar Deutsch was the founder of Odeon Cinemas. This cinema chain was so popular at the time that people would often jokingly state that Odeon was an acronym for Oscar Deutsch Entertains Our Nation. This familial connection provided cover and allowed Arnold to establish himself in the city without arousing suspicion. He settled in Hampstead, a leafy suburb favored by intellectuals and artists, where he could blend in while discreetly conducting his clandestine activities. From his Hampstead base, Deutsch began the meticulous work of establishing his network. He frequented leftist circles, attending meetings and engaging in discussions at universities and intellectual salons. His sharp intellect, coupled with his charm and charisma, allowed him to move effortlessly among the British intelligentsia. Deutsch possessed a rare ability to connect with people, to understand their motivations and exploit their weaknesses. It was this talent that would prove instrumental in his greatest triumph, the recruitment of the Cambridge Five. The Cambridge Five, a group of highly placed British intelligence officers who spied for the Soviet Union, stand as a testament to Arnold Deutsch's skill as a spy master. He identified and recruited each member, carefully cultivating their loyalty and exploiting their ideological leanings. Known collectively as the Magnificent Five to their NKVD spy masters, their names were Philby, Guy Burgess, Donald Maclean, Anthony Blunt, and John Cairncross. All 5 men were educated at Trinity College, Cambridge, and, with the exception of Cairncross, they all hailed from privileged backgrounds. Deutsch's approach to recruitment was subtle and sophisticated. He understood that brute force and coercion were rarely effective. Instead, he appealed to his targets' idealism, their disillusionment with British society, and their belief in the communist cause. Deutsch provided them with a sense of purpose, a belief that they were on the right side of history. He nurtured their trust, becoming a mentor and confidant, all the while skillfully extracting valuable intelligence from his recruits as they took up key positions at the heart of the British establishment. In his London operations, Arnold Deutsch had a valuable collaborator in Theodore Marley, another Soviet intelligence operative. Together they orchestrated the Woolwich Arsenal spy ring, which, until it was thwarted by Maxwell Knight and his spy Miss X, planned to siphon technical secrets from Britain's military research facilities. This operation highlighted the reach and effectiveness of Soviet espionage, demonstrating their ability to penetrate even the most secure institutions. However, after the assassination of Soviet politician Sergei Kirov in the halls of the Smolny Institute in Moscow in 1934, a period of immense paranoia began to grip the Soviet Union. Counter-revolutionaries and followers of the exiled traitor Trotsky were everywhere, and the shadow of suspicion fell upon many foreign-based operatives, including Marley. In 1937, he was recalled to Moscow, a move that ultimately sealed his fate. Marley fell victim to the purges, executed as a supposed enemy of the state. His demise served as a chilling reminder of the ever-present danger faced by those entangled in the web of espionage. Following Theodore Marley's recall and execution, Arnold Deutsch found himself increasingly isolated in London. The political climate within the Soviet Union had grown more treacherous, and suspicion towards foreign-based operatives intensified. In 1937, Deutsch himself received orders to return to Moscow. His departure marked the end of his direct involvement with the Cambridge Five, leaving them to operate under the guidance of new handlers. The circumstances surrounding Deutsch's recall and his ultimate fate remain shrouded in mystery. Some accounts suggest that he fell victim to the purges, eliminated due to paranoia and unfounded accusations. Others posit that he continued his intelligence work within the Soviet Union, his true identity concealed to protect his past operations. Regardless of the truth, Deutsch's disappearance adds another layer of intrigue to the already enigmatic life of this master spy. Now, without their original handlers, the Cambridge Five would face their most significant threat in 1937, when Walter Krivitsky, a high-ranking Soviet intelligence officer, defected to the West. Krivitsky possessed intimate knowledge of Soviet espionage operations, including the existence of the spy ring operating within the British government. His revelations sent shockwaves through the intelligence community, prompting a frantic search for the mole within their ranks. Despite Krivitsky's defection, the Cambridge Five managed to evade exposure. Their identities remained a closely guarded secret, protected by a combination of luck, cunning, and the class bias of British intelligence. However, Krivitsky's revelations cast a long shadow over the Cambridge Five, forcing them to operate with even greater caution and secrecy. Their survival, despite the near miss, is a testament to their ability to blend in and the deep-rooted trust they had cultivated within the British establishment. The success of the Cambridge Five and the longevity of their treachery exposed a glaring vulnerability within British intelligence, a potent mix of naivety and class prejudice. The British establishment, blinded by their own sense of superiority, struggled to comprehend the possibility that individuals from their own privileged class could want to bring down the established order. This ingrained bias created a blind spot, allowing Soviet agents like Arnold Deutsch to operate with relative impunity. The Cambridge Five affair serves as a stark reminder that espionage thrives on exploiting weaknesses, both institutional and personal. It highlights the importance of vigilance, critical thinking, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths, even when they challenge deeply held beliefs. The legacy of Arnold Deutsch and the Cambridge Five continues to resonate within intelligence circles, a cautionary tale of the devastating consequences of underestimating one's adversaries and the enduring power of ideology. If you found this video on one of the most infamous Soviet spy masters intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep your secrets safe.